Take a second and picture the last time you felt genuinely steady, no sugar crashes, no bloated belly, no mid-afternoon brain fog. If that memory feels hazy, pull up a chair, because the solution might be sitting in the very back of your spice rack. I'm talking about cloves, yes, those spiky little flower buds most people only meet around Thanksgiving. They're about to show you that health upgrades don't always require pricey powders or complicated routines. By the end of this video, you'll understand why endocrinologists, gut health researchers, and even dental schools keep rediscovering cloves, and exactly how to coax power into a drinkable form you can start tonight. Stable blood sugar. Imagine your bloodstream as a city subway at rush hour. Every cookie you nibble is another passenger squeezing in. Insulin is the conductor waving them toward empty seats inside the cells. The problem is the conductor tires out when the trains never stop, and soon you're left with passengers, glucose, crowding the aisles, bumping into one another, and causing the metabolic chaos we call a sugar spike. Inside cloves hides a compound called eugenol, which behaves a bit like a volunteer conductor. It opens extra doors for glucose to file into muscle and liver cells, easing the crowding without forcing your pancreas to blow the whistle over time. Researchers publishing in the Journal of Medicinal Food asked adults with mildly elevated fasting glucose to drink a simple clove infusion twice a day for 30 days. Their blood sugar readings slid down by nearly 15%. No crash diets required. That's the statistical equivalent of removing an entire subway car's worth of commuters from every train. So if your energy nosedives between lunch and dinner or your smartwatch keeps bullying you about time and range, a nightly mug of clove water could become the steadiest ally in your kitchen. And yes, Dr. Berg has pointed out exactly that in his insulin resistance lectures, calling cloves a miniature metabolic manager. Digestive harmony. The gut, an ecosystem that loves balance yet rarely gets it, especially after we demolish tacos, burgers, and other fast foods like an Olympic sport. When food lingers undigested, bacteria throw a wild party that ends with bloat, gas, and sometimes that I need stretchy pants feeling. Eugenol and beta-caryophyllene nudge your stomach to release just the right cocktail of digestive enzymes, helping proteins, fats, and carbs break apart faster. In a 2-week double-blind trial out of Phytotherapy Research, people struggling with chronic bloating swapped their bedtime peppermint tea for clove water. 30% reported noticeably flatter bellies and fewer cramps by day 14. That's not a miracle, it's better chemistry. The subtle win here is time. You brew a 5-minute tea instead of chewing antacid tablets that can rebound your stomach acid later. If you've ever laid awake listening to your abdomen gurgle like a faulty dishwasher, consider letting cloves handle the cleanup crew. The dentist approved. Slide the mental lens into the mouth for a second. Streptococcus mutans, the cavity-causing bacteria, loves sugar residue the way kids love snow days. When it munches, it leaves behind acids that erode enamel. Clove tea strolls in carrying eugenol, which punctures bacterial membranes so effectively that dental schools teach students to use clove oil as a natural antiseptic. One study in the Journal of Dentistry had volunteers rinse with a dilute clove solution after meals for 7 days. Plaque formation dipped hard enough for hygienists to break out the celebratory floss dance. If you've got braces, a sweet tooth, or a dating life that depends on close-range conversation, sipping clove tea after dinner can double as a stealth mouth rinse. The immune system. Now let's focus on your immune system, a defense squad patrolling 24/7 against viruses, rogue cells, and the occasional toddler sneeze attack. Antioxidants are the squad's ammo, donating electrons to unstable molecules so they stop vandalizing DNA. On the ORAC scale, which measures antioxidant punch, cloves clock in around 290,000. For reference, blueberries, a fruit that practically markets itself on antioxidants, sit near 4,600. During peak flu season, researchers writing in Nutrients gave hospital staff a clove honey tonic once daily. By week 6, participants showed a 15% bump in natural killer cell activity, the immune equivalent of upgrading your neighborhood watch to elite special forces. The taste? Warm, subtly sweet, and nowhere near the sugar bomb of most immunity drinks lining store shelves. Brewing ritual. Grab 4 cloves. That's right, 4. Place them on a wooden board and gently flatten them with the back of a spoon until the oils glisten. Drop the pieces into a small saucepan with exactly 1 cup of water. Bring the liquid to a lazy simmer. No rolling boil, or you'll spook the delicate aromatics. 5 fragrant minutes later, the water blushes a light amber. Your kitchen smells like December markets and childhood memory mashups. Kill the heat, let it steep 2 more minutes, strain and pour. If you crave dessert vibes, wait until the steam calms down and stir in half a teaspoon of raw honey plus a thumbnail of vanilla bean or a bare dash of cinnamon. Suddenly you've got a zero caffeine nightcap that tastes like chai's cousin. Now let's recap. You learned how cloves quietly stabilize glucose traffic, persuade your gut to behave, sabotage cavity-causing bacteria, and gift your immune cells a bigger set of tools, all through one accessible penny-per-cup drink. If that convinces you the spice rack deserves more respect, tap the like button so the algorithm nudges fellow caffeine zombies toward gentler alternatives. Share the video with your friends and family, and don't forget to tell me which benefit surprised you most. Your comments literally steer the next episode. Until we meet again, have a healthy day.